All right, so welcome back to Military Guna TV. Thank you very much for joining me. And trying to do a fast introduction, but I most definitely don't have the skill set for that. I don't have the prerequisite skill set for that one. But most definitely, we're going to discuss Paul Hall. Paul Hall says that he's fully committed to the project. So there's a lot of talks, a lot of things happening, but Paul Hall said he's fully committed to the project. This was said during his pre-match interview. I think this pre-match interview leading up to the game against Mexico. Now, it's gone quiet. It's gone really, really quiet. Even the Dalton win situation has gone quiet. So I don't think that this is the time that we should give up. We should still push forward, still go forward with our movement. Most definitely. So, but this is what Paul Hall said. We're going to get into that. He's still committed. He still wants to run the program. Let's see what the JFF is going to do about that. Get to some details. Hit the like button, people. And most definitely hit that subscribe button. Most definitely hit the subscribe button. All right, so let me bring up the article. As you know, it's time to bring up the article. When it's time to bring up the article, you find the article right away. And it's always me who took so long. And this is it. As you can see, the title up there says national team coach says he remains committed to the program despite not having a contract. He doesn't have a contract. Oh my word, he doesn't have a contract. Let me see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna at this particular point in time, let me just bring myself to the front of so you guys can see what's happening here. Good. So I'm at the top, the top left. Look, good. You're seeing me now. Fine. All right, so we're going to get straight into the article and start reading and have some discussion in regards to what's happening. So Paul Hall, as you can see his face here, yeah, pretty much not a pleased man at this moment. So let's get to the details. Head coach of Jamaica. Oh, I'm in the way. I do apologize for that. Good. So let's start off the article by saying, head coach of the Jamaican national senior men's team, football team, Paul Hall says he remains committed to the national program even though he's working without a contract, which means that he's not getting any pay. He's not getting any pay. If he's not on a contract, he's not getting any pay. I could be wrong, but when I'm not on a contract and I'm at somewhere working and I'm not officially on a contract, one of two things: either I'm getting my money under the under the counter. Either I'm getting the money under the counter or I'm not getting anything at all. It's just free labor. It was widely reported that Hall resigned in solidarity with his players after first leg CONCACAF Nation League in Suriname. And we all know the situation that took place with that one. Let's continue. The players were allegedly disgruntled by the inadequate flight arrangement for the team to return home after the game. Hall, who is set to return to England today, says he's in negotiations with the Jamaica Football Federation about a new contract. Okay, this is getting nice. The Reggae Boyz Nation League match, which will be away to Mexico, Hall says he's expected to be the man calling the shots on the sideline. Yes, and we already would have seen that Paul Hall was there on the sideline calling the shots. Let me see if I could get the desktop audio up and running. Good. So as you can see that in that aspect, all would have already known that he's the man who should be running things at the present time. So let me. Good. All right. So let me see if I can play. I'm going to play this voice note so you guys can hear what the voice notes are saying. These are snippets from the
Yes, I expect to be on the bench.
Okay.
Yeah, it's tenable. Yes. Why would it not be tenable? There's no sticking point because I have a commitment until the end of this game today or the end of June, and talks are taking place, but there is no sticking point. Hopefully, I'll be able to sign a contract soon.
All right. All says he's satisfied with the support he's currently getting from the JFF.
Like I said, we'll go and we'll settle down, let all this dust settle, and just make sure that we can sit down and talk about a future with the JFF and make sure that this game's out of the way. I did want to get this game out of the way, and then we'll talk we'll talk in the future. But yeah, at this moment in time, I'm happy with the support. Yes, I just want to make sure that we do things correctly and make sure that we're professional in our approach on the pitch and professional off the pitch. I think it's really important that we get ready for success off the pitch and get ready for success on the pitch. And I think that they both go hand in hand. So as the team improve, then can we improve doing the stuff off the field and support and make sure that when we're ready to be successful, we're supported in the right way.
All right. So that there is Reggae Boyz head coach Paul Hall, and he's adamant that he's here to work. And that's a good sign. Now, as you all know, our concern as fans is, what is the situation? What's happening? What's really happening in regards to Paul Hall? His contract is working for free, basically. That's what he's saying. That's what the article is saying, that he's working for free. But how long can he be sit in that position for? Whereas how can I put it now? Whereas he's working without a contract. How long can he go ahead like that? For me, I don't think that is something that can really continue in that manner. That's not something that can really continue. But nevertheless, Paul Hall knows he must have had a plan what the situation is. He's without a contract, so he's working for free, basically. He's without a contract, so he's working for free. No, I really hope that this is not the opportunity that the JFF is going to take to see if they can bring in someone different. Because I'm very concerned about the situation. I'm very concerned. Leading up to before the incident happened in Suriname, Paul Hall, everyone knew that Paul Hall was the man to take over the job. Dalton Wynn came out and said it. The president came out and said it. All the technical committee, the head of the technical committee came out and said it. That Dalton Wynn and that Paul Hall is the man at the forefront, leading the line to take it. Now, on the back of three, I would say fairly good result, a good Nation League campaign so far. On the back of a good Nation League campaign so far. Would you say that Paul Hall warrant getting that contract? Many would say no. Many would also say yes. From my perspective, I do believe that this contract must be sorted out now. Right now. Don't let it be a case in which things would have gone silent and we don't know what is really happening. So I'm getting really concerned in regards to with the direction that they're going with this situation. I'm getting concerned. As a stand, I don't have enough trust in the JFF to believe that they are willing or they are waiting to make the right decision. Don't be surprised if reports start coming out that the JFF is also looking for other replacement for the senior national. Don't be surprised if you start hearing those reports coming out, because that is how the JFF operates. Now, one moment I lightened their incompetence, they would have taken the back burner and said, okay, you know what? We can't work with you because you don't want to listen to us. So it's an organization that wants to be run by people who would say yes to everything that they say. Not everyone has that personality. Not everyone will be taking all the crap that you will give to them. I have seen situations, specifically when I was in the military, where you have leaders who believe that whatever they say or do is the right thing. It doesn't matter what you believe. Some of the time, those decision making is just in betterment of them and not the vast majority. The vast majority would have been the Jamaican public, the football in Jamaica. And if you look at how Paul Hall came into the job, if you look at how Paul Hall structure everything that he has planned, Paul Hall, all demeanor is saying that I am here to fix football in Jamaica, not only the senior team. I am here to fix football in Jamaica. So, are we going to allow Higo, 5 or 6 or 7 or even 10 persons who works in the JFF who are part of that regime as it stands, who works in the JFF, who works in the JFF who are part of that regime as it stands, to derail the entirety of football in Jamaica? We have seen under their government as it stands the direction that football, the condition that football in Jamaica is. We are struggling. I've been to the National Stadium. I have seen way more support for Premier League teams. I went to tier 2 teams. I've seen full stadiums at tier 2 level. And the ticket price is $1,000. The ticket price is $1,000 at tier 2 level. Well, no, $500. But at JPL level, $1,000. That's just $500 short of a bleachers ticket. But they would rather turn up at their local at the local league and watch some football there than support what we have here in regards to the JFF. Because they understand that these guys are some guys who just want to see the benefit of their pockets. And if you believe what I'm saying is total rubbish, why do you think that the delegation is not published for the under 20 team? Think about it. Why don't you think that the delegation is not published for the under 20 team? Because without a doubt, there are people on that delegation that shouldn't be there. There are people on that delegation that shouldn't be there. I'm just assuming as the point, basically, because I don't know. But I can tell you when that delegation is published or people find out who is there with the team, you're going to see what I'm talking about. Anyways, Paul Hall, I hope that Paul Hall get the job. And anyhow, I'm hearing any reports coming out about Paul Hall being replaced. I'm telling you, man, there's going to be more funds coming out. There's going to be stronger actions being taken. And I don't think that the JFF really, really want that. So JFF, you are on thin line. You are treading on thin line. You are treading on thin line. We have a coach, we have a manager who wants to fix football in Jamaica, not only the Reggae Boyz. He wants to fix football in Jamaica. And I don't believe that for someone who loves grassroots football, if anyone who watch my show would have seen that I'm on under 14 games, under 16, under 20, Manning Cup, the Casa Cup. I love grassroots football. And that is where I want to see the development starting from. And that is the direction that Paul Hall is driving towards. And if you guys should sit back because of the greed of money and your own pocket, you would destroy the future of Jamaica. The young players that are the youngsters that is in football right now is aspiring to become the next Leon Bailey, the next Shamar Nicholson, the next Ravel Morrison. These young players who are aspiring to become the next Junior Flemings, these guys want to go overseas to play football. They come in Paris. They want to play for the national team. And if you really think I am going to sit here and let you guys disrupt the future of Jamaica, I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of consequences. And do not believe that the fans don't have any power. JFF is just a few of you guys, like 50, even if it's 100 of members of the JFF that is running in this regime, if it's 100, the football fans in Jamaica and the diaspora vastly outweigh the amount of Iraqis in JFF. Even the footballers in Jamaica vastly outweigh the Iraqis in JFF. So this is a message to the JFF, actually, that the fans want to see progress. We want to see development. Paul Hall is bringing that. What is your move? What is your intention? What do you want for football in Jamaica? That is a question from the fans to the JFF. What do you want for football in Jamaica? So people, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Most definitely. It's me a sweat. Anyways, people, big up people. Thank you very much for tuning in. Really, really appreciate it. Until next time, people. I'm out. Where's the music?